Hello there, Riddle first graders. Welcome to Mr. Niemerg's virtual video art class. This is video number 3. Today we're going to be doing a step-by-step drawing. Today is September 2nd. September's already here. I'm excited about the fall, and you guys should be too. We're going to start seeing some nicer weather, not so hot maybe, and we're going to start seeing some different decorations. We're going to start seeing some pumpkins and gourds and some fall decorations. And if you go to Walmart or somewhere, you might start seeing some Halloween costumes are going to start coming out. So keep an eye out for those sort of things. It's a nice, exciting time of year. Today we're going to be making this little drawing of a fox. Here's my piece of paper. Here's the middle of my paper. I have my paper tall ways. Here's the middle. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. Towards the top, I'm going to make a triangle shape that is pointing down. That is your step 1. Now, good thing about videos lessons is you can hit stop. You can rewind it if I'm going too fast. You can watch it again if you wanted to. And in a regular setting, you wouldn't be able to hit a button and all of a sudden make a person talk or back up and go forward. So it's a nice little, that's a good aspect that you can use. I want to make his little nose. I'm going to make his nose. You could use, I think that you guys should be using a pencil. I should have said that. If that way, in case you make any mistakes, we can erase it. I also hope that your triangle is kind of large. If it's really small, then you might want to restart. But you want to make it probably about as big as your hand here. Okay. Next step. Let's make a little bump here. He's got white around his eyes. I'm going to make his little eyeball. I'm going to leave a little shape there. You should be doing this with a pencil, and then you guys can go back and make lines darker as you need to. I'm using a black marker because I want you to be able to see it. The pencil doesn't show up very well here on my end. Next step, we go ahead and make his ears. 2 little ears. He's a happy little fox. Next step, I'm going to make his body come down, something like this. It's kind of sitting here. I'm going to make a shape come up, curl up there. It's the white of his little belly. Next, he has his little feet. These little feet here. I'm going to make this be the bottom where he's sitting then. Alright, there's a fox. Think I'm missing something? I am. I'm missing his tail. There's one thing that you always see on a fox. You always see that tail. Sometimes that tail is nice and bushy, and sometimes it looks a little bit scraggly if he's got a mangy, he's a dirty old fox. But a nice healthy fox is going to have a nice big tail. Next step, I would like to make what's called the horizon line. Some of you might remember what the horizon line is. It's a horizontal line that's flat like this. So I'm going to make a line here. And because it is getting to be fall, I would like to maybe have him sitting in a pumpkin patch. I don't know. So I'm going to draw a pumpkin here. Put some lines on it. So on my pumpkin, put a pumpkin back here, put a line down the middle, line, curved line, little pumpkin. We'll put a pumpkin here too. Little pumpkin, there we go. I think a fox is outside a lot and most visible as it's getting dark. So I'm going to make a moon. If you know how to make a star, I think in first grade was when I learned how to make a star. So you can try to make a star. Is not a problem. I know that this will be very difficult, and that's okay. But I remember learning how to make a star in first grade, actually. So there's some stars. Next step is I would like to start to color. Now when we're coloring here, I would advise using a real orange. And with that real orange, I'm going to color his tail. But the tip of his tail is white. If you've ever seen a fox, you'll know that the tip of his tail is actually white. So I'm coloring, try to stay in the lines best you can. I'm on this board here, it's kind of rough. So first grade, we're going to do a lot of step-by-step drawings. And then in second grade, you're going to start making color wheels and start learning more about colors. First grade, we're just going to be doing a lot of coloring, working with our hands. Normally we do a lot of cutting, but this is a little bit of a different year. I do also hope that we can make something out of clay this year. We'll figure that out, won't we? Next step, I want to use some black. His legs have black hair on them, so I'm going to make his legs black. There we go. I did make some pumpkins, so I sure want to make them orange, don't I? Unless I have a white pumpkin. And I have actually seen kind of a teal pumpkin before too. Have you seen those? Yeah, me too. I drove by a house the other day, and they had pumpkins on the front porch already. You believe that? I've not even been to Rural King in a while, so maybe they already have pumpkins there. I don't know. Maybe Walmart has pumpkins for sale already. I'm definitely excited about the new season of fall. Some nice fall weather. I'm going to let him have some green grass to sit on. I got to color my pumpkin stems and leaves. He's just sitting out here in a little pumpkin patch. What do you think he's doing? Is he looking for a mouse to play with? Looking for a friend? What's this guy doing out here? Or maybe he's looking for a pumpkin for his front porch. Who knows? So right now my sky is awful boring, isn't it? It's kind of white. What could I do? You know what I want to do? Let's find... darker blue? Yeah, I'm gonna use a darker blue. So it's kind of like it's starting to get dark out, but it's not black out yet. Not jet black. So work on your coloring here. Try to color your whole page. Let's try to color in all those white spots. You know, when you're coloring, and if I'm coloring like this, so this is not really colored in. I need to get it all the way colored in so there's not those white shapes where I'm missing. Let's work on our hands, coloring in smooth. Let's try to pay attention to what we're doing. If I miss a spot, let's try to get it. Let's try to fill it in. Those are things that I would like to see here from a good first grader. Coloring in smooth, neatly, paying attention. I know that those are sometimes difficult. I know. I would love to see somebody show me a picture that almost looks like it was made by a second grader. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Color it all the way in. All the way in. Don't miss any spots. Color it all the way in. Yeah. Woo! What am I missing? I should write my name. Maybe I should write my name. That way everybody knows who made it, right? There you go. You guys should save your drawings too. Just save them. Hang them on the fridge. Collect them. So I've been saving my drawings so far this year. Here's a Pablo. Here's a crazy one. So I've been making small drawings. And I'm going to save my small drawings. See that? And I'm going to save them and put them into a book or something. Okay, so every time that you do an art drawing for art, why don't you save onto it? You could even put them, if you're working small, you could put them in your pencil box. So I got a pencil box. I'll just keep my drawings, keep them in here, and eventually I'll have so many of them that I'll have to put a rubber band on them make them into a book or something. So your art assignment for me this week is to make a fox. Color the fox. And you don't have to put him in a pumpkin patch if you don't want to. It's okay. Then you can go to the art discussion and you click as if you're going to type. Make sure that your Chromebook is in a laptop mode. It's kind of folded like a laptop. Then you click on the bottom left corner. There's a little circle. Click on the camera. Take a picture of you holding up your drawing. Holding up the drawing. Click. Then on the art discussion, you click like you're going to type, and directly above that word post, there's little bitty squares. You click that square, and it'll pull up the pictures, and you just click the top one. That's the most recent picture. Click it, post, boom, it's there. That's all you got to do, and then I will see it. And then your classmates can see your drawing, and you can see other people's classmates. So, good luck, and I hope that you have fun drawing your fox. See you later.